Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to another episode of Hellenic Cypriot Cultural-Association Web Radio SOLOMOS. Hellenic Echo with Sissy Sigioultzi Rouka. Today we commemorate a day that holds great significance in Greek history, October the 28th, 1940, known as OXI Day, or the day Greece said a proud no. On this day, 84 years ago, Greece made a stand, refusing to surrender to the Axis powers and igniting a heroic chapter in our nation's story. Across Greece and for Greeks all over the world, this day is celebrated with parades, ceremonies, and customs that remind us of the courage and resilience of the people who fought for freedom. In today's show, we will explore the traditions that keep this spirit alive, from the grand military parade in Thessaloniki to the fiery OXI on a mountain in Cypriot, and many more fascinating customs from around the country. I have selected a poem I love for October the 28th. First of all, I'm going to read it for you in the Greek language, in our language. And after a while, I'll try to translate it for you in English, an English version. So, let's go. Ελλάδα, 1940, του Ηλία Σιμόπουλου. Τι εποχή εκείνη του 40, έβρεχαν άστρα οι ουρανοί και χύνονταν από χιλιάδες στόματα το χρυσάφι των λέξεων. Τα παλικάρια γράφανε στα μέτωπα τα πιο ωραία ποίηματα. Δεν υποπτεύονταν πως ήταν μια παρένθεση, ένα παιχνίδι στον καθρέφτη των νερών, μια λάμψη μόνο που άλλαζε τα βάτα σε σμαράγδια και τριαντάφυλλα. Ασύνορη ήταν η ζωή, ουρανοδρόμοι της ελπίδας σημάδευαν όνειρα, γράφαν πρωτάκουστα ποίηματα με λέξεις βόλια, λέξεις πυρκαγιές, λέξεις φυτίλια στους αστερισμούς του στίχου. October 28, 1940 is a proud day for all Greeks. It marks the moment when Greece stood firm and prepared to fight in the heroic campaign of 1940. Across Greece and the world, Greeks commemorate this day with various, sometimes modest, events celebrating the historic OXI, no. School parades take place throughout the country, and in many instances, local associations join carrying their flags and banners. The main military parade is held in Thessaloniki, featuring tanks, special military units, and more. In Cypriot, specifically in the village of Perdica, locals keep alive the custom of the fiery OXI on the Granita mountain. This unique tradition started in 1966, when a village teacher, along with his students, would arrange stones and light them with torches to form the word OXI on the mountainside. This fiery OXI is so large that it can be seen from Sivota and even the island of Paxi across the sea. Every year, dozens of young people participate, climbing the mountain in the afternoon and lighting the flames in the evening. They are committed to keeping this tradition alive for future generations. In Astakos, on the eve of October 28th, there is a unique torchlight procession. People of all ages walk through the neighborhoods, holding torches, ending at the lighthouse where the word OXI is light, concluding this moving commemoration. The sight of the torchbearers, accompanied by the Astakos High School band, creates a powerful and emotional moment, lighting up the entire city of Xiromero as it honors the fallen heroes of the 1940s. The custom of the Euthino in Kardamila takes place at dawn on October 28th. This event traces its origins back to the 1950s. Traditionally, the Scots of Kardamila would wake up the villagers with patriotic marches, reminding them of the national celebration of the day. After being forgotten for many years, the Euthino was revived in 1973 and is now organized by the Cultural Department of the Kardamila community. Students from the Livanio High School and youth from the village gather to sound their own OXI in the early morning hours, bringing to life the memories of Metaxa's historic refusal. The event usually starts from the church of St. Lucas in Upper Kardamila. In many other parts of Greece, similar customs take place. Military vehicles and tanks are displayed as a reminder of the nation's pride and heroic spirit. On Greek television, it's common to see films portraying the bravery of Greeks during that era, while some municipalities play songs from the period throughout the day, including the iconic voices of Sofia Vempo and Marinella. Now I'm gonna read the poem I read before in Greek, an English version, and I will be happy to receive your messages and talk about it later. So, let's give it a try. Greece, 1940, by Elias Simopoulos. What a time that surrender! The skies were raining stars, and poured from thousands of mouths the gold of words. The brave men were writing on the fronts the most beautiful poems. They did not submit that they were parentheses, a game in the mirror of the waters, a glow that only changed the wending to emerald and roses. Life was insignificant, skywalkers of hope, the marked dreams. They wrote unheard poems with words marbles, words fires, words fuses, and the constellations of verses. Here again, ladies and gentlemen, what a day today. We must not forget a great personality of that period, Sofia Vembo. In these years, the form of song, the known song we all know, has changed. Love has been forgotten. It has rejoined the band, and in towns and villages, and on every peak, new songs were heard, songs of the 40. With this quatrain, Sofia Wempo prefaced her war songs, and her voice inspires the soldier at the front. Η Σοφία Βέμπο ανέβηκε στη σκηνή του θεάτρου και άρχισε να τραγουδά τα πολεμικά της τραγούδια. Και από κάτω ο κόσμος ανατρίχιαζε σκεπτόμενος τους Έλληνες στρατιώτες να πολεμούν στο μέτωπο. Η Σοφία Βέμπο, η τραγουδίστρια του έπους του 40, με τα τραγούδια της αλυσμόνητα, κάθε χρόνο, από γενιά σε γενιά. Με αυτό το τετράστιχο που διάβασα στην αρχή προλόγιζε η Σοφία Βέμπο τα πολεμικά της τραγούδια και η φωνή της εμψύχωνε τους φαντάρους στο μέτωπο, λέγοντας «Σε αυτά τα χρόνια άλλαξε του τραγουδιού η μορφή. Ο έρωτας ξεχάστηκε, μπήκε ξανά στην μπάντα και μέσα σε πόλεις και χωριά, σε κάθε κορφή, νέα τραγούδια ακούστηκαν, τραγούδια του 40. In the last lyrics of the song, which is a hymn of the 28th October, Mimi Stryforos had written, "If you don't come victorious, never come." The lyrics seemed particularly harsh to Sofia Wembo, reminding us something from the soldiers in ancient times, and as the Greek soldiers were fighting with their souls at the front, Tryphoros had to change the lyrics, and instead he wrote, "With the branches of victory, we await you, children." Ένα από τα τραγούδια που χαράκτηκαν ανεξίτηλα στο έπος του 40 και τραγουδιέται μέχρι σήμερα είναι το «Παιδιά της Ελλάδας, παιδιά», σε στίχους του Μίμη Τραϊφόρου και μουσική του Μιχάλη Σουγιούλ. Ήταν το πρώτο τραγούδι του έπους του 40, εκείνο που εκτόξευσε την καριέρα της Σοφίας Βέμπο. Στους τελευταίους στίχους του τραγουδιού, που αποτελεί ύμνο της 28ης Οκτωβρίου, ο Μίμης Τραϊφόρος είχε γράψει «Αν δεν έρθετε νικητέ, να μην έρθετε ποτέ». Ο στίχος φάνηκε ιδιαίτερα σκληρός στη Σοφία Βέμπο, θυμίζοντας κάτι από την αρχαιότητα. Όμως τότε οι Έλληνες στρατιώτες πολεμούσαν με ψυχή στο μέτωπο και έτσι ο Τραϊφόρος άλλαξε τους στίχους και έγραψε «Με τις νίκες στα κλαδιά σας προσμένουμε παιδιά». Γιατί ήταν παιδιά, τα παιδιά της Ελλάδος. One of the songs, though, that were indelibly engraved in the epic of the 1940s and is still sung today on the anniversary of this day is Children of Greece, Children, with lyrics by Mimi Tryforos and music by Mihalis Sugioul. It was the first song of the 1940s epic, the one that launched Wembo's career. And what are you planning for this day, dear friends? I'm very curious to learn your news and plans. Please write to me, and I will be happy to share your thoughts through this show next time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of today's special episode of Hellenic Echo, where we honored the courage and spirit of Greece on October the 28th, 1940, a day that remains a symbol of resistance and pride for Hellenes everywhere. We explored some incredible customs that continue to keep the memory of OXI alive, from the fiery display of the mountains of Thesprotia to the heartfelt parades and torchlight procession in towns across the country. These traditions remind us not only the bravery of the past, but also the unity and strength that defines us today. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Greece's rich heritage. As we remember this day, may we carry its messages of resilience and solidarity in our everyday lives. Until next time, stay proud, stay connected, and keep the Hellenic spirit alive. I'm Sissy Sigioultzi Rouka, and this has been Hellenic Echo. Take care and see you next time.